Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with some more World of Tanks. This is another live fire look on the press account, taking a look at some premiums that I don't usually have access to on my regular account. This is the Type 64 Chinese Light, Tier 6 of course, and I'm not going to do any early scouting. I think I'm just going to wait for some targets of opportunity here. Start this game out right. He's got an angle on me, so I'm not able to pen. T-28 prototype. Going to use this opportunity here to move forward. Remember, these are live commentary matches. Anything can happen. This is the best way to show off a tank, in my opinion. Very fast vehicle. Decent rate of fire, about 18 rounds a minute, I believe. Anything that we can see here? Nope. Moving up. Following the rest of my team. I'm not really a suicide scout. I believe in using scouts with great speed at the beginning to just kind of give some early warning, but mid-game is when I like to roll out a bit more and try to discover where threats may be hiding. I'm going to try to pull around back here, go for a rear flank if I can, but I have a feeling some of these targets will be done by then. There's artillery. Contact on a Tiger. Is he awake? Let's see. Guess not. Now, see, this is one of those things where I could sit here, earn points, finish him off, but he's waking up now. Could be a bot. Even if he's a bot, we want to be careful because he can still do damage to us. I would like to worry about live targets, though, to be honest, and not just get cheap kills, because we want to help the rest of the team. But really, might be too late, so looks like we could have just stayed at the Tiger and earned some extra points. That's what I get for being a nice guy, a team player, right? I want to go out and help people with targets that are actually a threat, and then end up running into this kind of problem. Although we have a Super Pershing here. He's about to leave my sight line. And that's that. Alright, so pretty uneventful there. But again, we are doing this live, so anything can really happen. Okay. So let's analyze the tank a little bit here. Team score, nothing to write home about. Alrighty. So obviously this does bear resemblance to the American Hellcat. It does have the same turret, and you're looking at a 76mm main gun as well. The chassis, I believe, if we look at the research window here, it tells you that the chassis is from a M42 anti-aircraft vehicle. Turret from the Hellcat, of course. And we've got a 76mm main gun, 18.18 rounds a minute. And seems to do a decent job. Good rate of fire. Seems to pen pretty well if you know what you're shooting at. Engine 500 horsepower. So there's that. Now, obviously, light tank, don't get hit. You can pretty much take a hit anywhere. I'm not even going to bother talking about weak spots. The whole thing is a weak spot, as you can see just by some of the armor here. But you're going to be moving pretty fast, 72.4 kilometers. Use that speed. Never stop. Never, ever, ever stop. You might notice I don't have anything here. That's just because we're testing out the tank. I haven't really played with it much before, but probably coated optics for scouting. Best bet there. Gun rammer, why not? And then I'm guessing probably laying drive. Decent choice, I suppose. There really isn't a whole heck of a lot more that I would really go for. I think just in general with this game, there's maybe 3-4 things that I ever choose on any tanks, regardless of class, I think. So anyways, moving right along, let's go ahead and do another match. As I'm not going to spend too much time covering the tank here. I've got some APCR loaded up for backup purposes, but let's get to it. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about there in regard to the tank. Pretty much fast, nice rate of fire, don't get hit, scout. That's it. This match, let's see. Shouldn't be too bad. They do have a platoon. 2 T1 heavies, so we'll want to watch for them. Now, with these smaller maps, really hard, I feel, to be successful as a scout sometimes because there's not really that many places to go. You either go left, right, or center. And, you know, when you don't have armor, you just have to really pick your battles. And in this case, I think it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to take a look at where the rest of the team ends up and try to assist. They do have 3 pieces of artillery. I would love to find them as soon as possible and remove them from the game, but I think that might happen a little later because we need to check where they roll early on. So I think I'm going to work on some early warning for this part here. Chaffee. Up top, taking a hit. We want to get out of the way here because we don't want to run into some artillery. Churchill taking our place. And we've got 3 heavies moving down. T-34. Seen better days. He's done. Alright, so I'm probably going to assist these guys. Once they break through, I'm going to zip past them and try to find that artillery. I find that with most light tanks, for most people, it's hard to be patient just because you have all that speed and you want to use it. And once you're going full speed, it's hard to stop because you just get that inherent need for speed. And so it's not easy. Oh! Missed my shot there. Alright. Gotta adjust my mouse sensitivity a little bit on the fly. So contacts on the right. Looks like the platoon we were talking about. I'm gonna now try to break through here and discover artillery. There's a T1 heavy though. There's some arty. You want to avoid the heavy. What's he looking at? I'm not sure if he's looking at me, but he's down as he was spotted. Let's see if we can scout out the rest of their team. Don't really want to stop moving too much. Next piece of arty. Keep on moving. If anything, just keep him lit for the rest of the team. T1 heavy. Tracking him there. He's moving his turret. Just keep going. We don't need to get hit by him. He's got his friend coming back, T-34. So we want to keep moving so that 34 doesn't have a chance to engage us. 3485. Oh no! Not good. There we go. They are working on our base, so I'm going to zip back to base. Nope, we've got them, I think. We've got 3 pieces of artillery on defense there. There's a Comet that I'm going to move to engage there. It took that track damage, which could have been bad. Oh, snap. Well, now I might have a problem. I don't think he has does he have a shot on me? Alright. The Comet's going to finish me off now. Taking that hit there was really not something I wanted to have happen. Plus that Tiger's moving up behind us. Frack. Oh, they've got artillery still alive that's looking at me and I can't move yet. Shoot, that Tiger. I've got no choice here. It's either the Comet or the Tiger. It's gonna be the Tiger. Oh man, I got pinched bad there, unfortunately, and that artillery was still alive, so he had me pinned as well. I think that I was distracted by, you know, the T-34, so I went back to deal with him, and I almost forgot that the FV-304 existed. He's probably on the other side where the Comet's at. Hopefully our team doesn't muck this up. We've got artillery on the move, and I'm a little worried here because really it's down to the T-29 and this Hellcat. Good job, Hellcat. Where's the 29 at? I should probably just click on him, or he could just die, I guess. See that artillery piece, that 304, is actually taking a lot of people out, and I really regret not trying to find him. Instead, I was dealing with threats that I probably shouldn't have been. And so now, it's really going to be down to this Hellcat just finding him. But he's still got that Comet protecting him. I'm assuming they're more along the, I see right there where he's been pinpointed, the Bravo 2, Alpha 2 maybe. Yeah, I really regret not trying to light that 304. That's what I needed to do. I needed to find him. There he is. That's going to put him down. I'm guessing artillery. 3 guys got artillery. One of them is bound to hit him at this point. No. Oh, there we go. Plus an ammo rack. Not that he needed it, but it's nice anyway when you see that. So, let's see. Comet is all that's left. But other than getting tracked quite a few times there, you could see where the Type 64, obviously just another very maneuverable tank, able to flank and get out of the way. I didn't really want to stick around and get shot at by the heavy, so I just kept moving to go around as his turret was turning towards other targets. The problem is I was rolling through, Tiger decided to come back into the game for some defense, and that really affected my survival there. This Comet, he's for the most part trying to play smart here. You don't want to underestimate him. Hopefully that Hellcat lets him have it. Oh, there's a miss. And I'm guessing this will be it. Good job, Hellcat. Good job. To quite a few people on our team, actually. Lorraine did some work there as well. Alright, all in all, not a horrible game, though, for some maybe sort of early work that we did there. You know, for a light vehicle to do this much on a team, I think that's pretty good. I'll take it. You know, did some scouting, did some shooting, annoyed some people, works for me. I think we've got one more to go. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. The good, the bad, the ugly. Showcasing it. World of Tanks live. this is the way, I think, to look at some of these tanks to give you a good first impressions, how they feel. Now, this tank, I believe, costs 3,500 gold, so it is tier 6. You have to decide whether that's worth it or not. Has been around for a while, so I'm not showing you anything that's new, but again, we are using the press account to show off premium tanks that I don't normally own. That way, it may help you decide whether to buy it or not. You have to really like light tanks to want to put that kind of gold into it. It's not super pricey, but you know, you could put that towards a lot of other things as well. So with this map, I'm thinking, I usually do all right on the, well, the right. Let's see if I can zip through here. Dealing with some of the hills here. And we want to use these mountains to our advantage. Kind of slip through cover. They only have one piece of artillery. Now again, I'm probably not the usual scout player. I typically prefer to roll in mid-game, so more often than not, what that means is somebody else is going to form the spearhead while I then scout in later to discover targets that we have yet to find, or perhaps use my speed to flank. So right now we know that there's a lot of tanks there. Zipping through that is just going to lead to my destruction. So what I'm thinking about really here is finding ways to flank the enemy and distract them so that that team can roll forward and get the job done. At this point, ELCMX cornered, and then they've got KV-1S. Okay, so bulk of their forces rolling in there. I'm going to try to see if I can I get a vantage point on that ELC? I don't think that I can. Oh, he dipped. That just slipped him. He's on me. Kind of want to go around these guys, but let's see. This could be risky. IS on the left. He's gone. Alright, let's continue forward. Ah, sorry, buddy. It's kind of my bad. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can slip around here. And yeah, we're gonna lose all of that. So engaging those targets by myself, not a good idea. This match is pretty much a loss, unfortunately. Not a whole lot that we can do, but I think that maybe we can deal with that ELC, get rid of him. I don't know if he's just sniping from the hilltop. They've got some cover back at their base. They might have a bot there, I'm not sure. Yeah, see, this guy's just sniping. Able to finish him off. We can take his spot. Yeah, they're on us now. Just putting some rounds out, seeing what we can get done here. Track, but took a lot of damage, I think, from the VK who found me. And there's that A43 that I think wants some revenge. Yeah, that's a base cap, unfortunately. Dang. Well, we did get a good position there at the end to engage the attacking force, but unfortunately, it was too little too late. I think if I had kept going, maybe early on with that flank maneuver, it would have distracted the force perhaps a little bit. I don't think it would have been enough to win. I think that was just an overall team loss. When they struck with their major force on that right flank, there was just very little that we could do, especially myself in a light. But I will tell you that for a light, again, to stay alive this long, it's all about the driver. Generally, these types of tanks are gone in the beginning of the game because most people feel that light tanks should be used early on to just do that suicide scout mission. I don't believe in that. I never have. Even since beta, I never believed that that was the way to play these light tanks. I believe that they can perform a role mid to late game, and that sometimes staying back and saving them for a little later, having some patience, is the way to go. You may disagree with that. I know there are some great light players out there that can just dance around tanks all day. That's fine, to each their own, but you have to play in a way that's good for you. Otherwise, you're just going to throw yourself into something for nothing. In that case, hey, we took out a tank, we did some damage. Had I had some more reinforcements, we were in a good position to defend the flag, but I couldn't take out the enemy there. I took a big hit towards the end there, and all I needed was one more to lose. I almost had this guy, but couldn't get him. Anyways, that's that. So, not a bad little light tank. Not bad at all. Really susceptible to pretty much everything. Don't expect to bounce a whole heck of a lot. It is light. Is it something that I would purchase? This is the question that I ask at the end of all of these live fire looks. Honestly, probably not. I don't spend a whole heck of a lot of money on light tanks, light premiums. If I play a light, I generally will just unlock it. I do own the Type 62 as it was gifted to me at one point. And it's a great light. I probably won't make a video of this one just because I've filmed it in the past. Again, the whole idea behind using this press account is to film things that I don't own. So I won't be doing this, but you can look up my Type 62 videos. There's some good ones out there, I think. So this one was great. I don't know that I would invest in this. Again, 3,500 gold, I believe. Let's take a look. I don't know if it actually... I don't think it shows you if you own it. Or does it show you if it... Oh, excuse me. Go back. I think it shows you... Yeah, purchase price 3,500 gold. So maybe on a discount day might be worth it. I see a few people running around with it. If you absolutely love light tanks, you love them so much, and you feel that you do very well in them, then this one's not bad. Good rate of fire. Gun seems to be fairly accurate. Decent amount of penetration. And again, I was rolling around in this without equipment. And again, it's because this is a press account. I don't have a ton of money. I have to convert it over with gold and all that jazz. And I kind of think it's an interesting idea to show you how the tank performs without the equipment. That way you can kind of see it raw for testing purposes. But, you throw in a gun rammer, you're going to get some more reload speed there. Coated optics, probably. And then Lang drive. You throw that in there, you're going to get a little bit more combat effectiveness. And it's not bad. So if you really love light tanks, then I would recommend this one. But is it being something for me? Probably not. Then again, there might be some other ones out there that you could probably just grind that may be as effective. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you're enjoying these live fire looks at a variety of premium tanks within the game. Hopefully they're helping with your buying decisions. But with that said, thank you so very much for joining me. I will definitely see you on the next one.